Seneca, Letter 1. On saving time from Seneca to Lucilius. Continue to act thus, my dear Lucilius. Set yourself free for your own sake. Gather and save your time, which till lately has been forced from you, or filched away, or has merely slipped from your hands. Make yourself believe the truth of my words, that certain moments are torn from us, that some are gently removed, and that others glide beyond our reach. The most disgraceful kind of loss, however, is that due to carelessness. Furthermore, if you will pay close heed to the problem, you will find that the largest portion of our life passes while we are doing ill, a goodly share while we are doing nothing, and the whole while we are doing that which is not to the purpose. What man can you show me who places any value on his time, who reckons the worth of each day, who understands that he is dying daily? For we are mistaken when we look forward to death. The major portion of death has already passed. Whatever years lie behind us are in death's hands. Therefore, Lucilius, do as you write me that you are doing. Hold every hour in your grasp. Lay hold of today's task, and you will not need to depend so much upon tomorrow's. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Nothing, Lucilius, is ours, except time. We were entrusted by nature with the ownership of this single thing, so fleeting and slippery that anyone who will can oust us from possession. What fools these mortals be! They allow the cheapest and most useless things, which can easily be replaced, to be charged in the reckoning after they have acquired them, but they never regard themselves as in debt when they have received some of that precious commodity, time. And yet time is the one loan which even a grateful recipient cannot repay. You may desire to know how I, who preach to you so freely, am practicing. I confess frankly, my expense account balances, as you would expect from one who is free-handed but careful. I cannot boast that I waste nothing, but I can at least tell you what I am wasting, and the cause and manner of the loss. I can give you the reasons why I am a poor man. My situation, however, is the same as that of many who are reduced to slender means through no fault of their own. Everyone forgives them, but no one comes to their rescue. What is the state of things, then? It is this: I do not regard a man as poor if the little which remains is enough for him. I advise you, however, to keep what is really yours, and you cannot begin too early. For, as our ancestors believed, it is too late to spare when you reach the dregs of the cask. Of that which remains at the bottom, the amount is slight, and the quality is vile. Farewell. In his first letter to Lucilius, Seneca lays the foundation for Stoic living, the discipline of time. He reminds his reader, and himself, that time is the one possession truly given to us by nature, and yet it is the one thing we treat as if it were worthless. Seneca identifies 3 ways time is lost: by force, by distraction, and by our own negligence. Of these, negligence is the most shameful. We do not value time because it appears endless. We postpone important things, assuming we will always have more. But each passing moment is a moment we will never regain. By writing, "We are dying daily," Seneca shifts the perspective on mortality. Death is not something that lies entirely in the future. Rather, it is something that is always arriving. Every day behind us is already in death's hands. Therefore, the only rational choice is to live fully in the present. He tells Lucilius, "Take hold of today. Do not wait for tomorrow." Life does not pause while we procrastinate. It continues on, indifferent to our delay. Seneca then criticizes how people account for material things but never for time. A man will track his spending on clothes or food, but never consider how many hours he wastes in idle talk or trivial pursuits. And unlike money or goods, time is a loan that can never be repaid, not even by the most grateful borrower. In a moment of humility, Seneca confesses that he too wastes time, but unlike others, he wastes it knowingly. This is not to justify the waste, but to highlight the value of self-awareness. The wise person does not claim perfection, only progress. Finally, Seneca urges Lucilius to begin his discipline now, not later. The last drops in the cask are always the poorest in quality. Do not wait until old age or illness to value the hours. Start while the wine of life is still good. This letter is a call to urgency, not in action, but in purpose. It teaches that to honor life is to honor time, for time is life's only true currency.